Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Joe. Are you ready for story time? Let's start by singing a song. It's a song about how when you go outside and it's cold, sometimes your hands get really cold, but you can rub them together to stay warm, just like that. Warm up your hands, warm up your shoulders, warm up your ears when it's cold, cold, cold. Warm up your ears when it's cold. Let's try it again. Warm up your hands, warm up your shoulders, warm up your ears when it's cold, cold, cold. Warm up your ears when it's cold. Do you feel warmed up? I think we're ready to read our book then. Today we're going to read The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. The Snowy Day. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. Do you see all the snow that Peter sees? After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. What color is his snowsuit? Yeah, it's red. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. Then he walked with his toes pointing in like that. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Whap! Uh-oh, what do you think is going to happen when Peter hits that snow-covered tree with his stick? Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. Uh-oh. Crunch, 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 crunch. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight. Uh-oh, I think he got hit by a snowball. But he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So, he made a smiling snowman. And he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber, and he climbed up a great big tall heaping mountain of snow, and he slid whoosh, all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow, and another, and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. Uh-oh, what do you think's gonna happen? His snowball is really cold, but his house is really warm. Let's see. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them in his pink bathtub. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. Do you think the snowball melted because it was so warm outside? I think so. He felt very sad. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away, just like his snowball. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. All those new snowflakes. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. The end. I hope you like Snowy Day. Peter went on some really cool adventures out in the snow. You know, when you go outside in the snow, your grown-up might ask you to put on a hat so that you can stay warm, to cover your head and your ears. When you go outside and it's really cold, you might see other kids wearing hats too. And you might look at their hat and say, "Wow, that is a cool hat." Well, I've got a song you can sing when you see someone with a cool hat. And I've got a hat too. It's a paper hat. It's not going to keep me very warm, but I think it's cool. All right, here's our song. Where'd you get that hat? Where'd you get that hat? Where'd you get that hat? Isn't it a knobby one, just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Everywhere I'd go they'd shout, "Hello, where'd you get that hat?" Let's try it again. Where'd you get that hat? Where'd you get that hat? Isn't it a knobby one, just the proper style? I sure like to have one just the same as that. Everywhere I'd go they'd shout, "Hello, where'd you get that hat?" Do 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 I'd sure like to have one just the same as that. Everywhere I'd go they'd shout, "Hello, where'd you get that hat?" Alright, I hope you liked that song, Where'd You Get That Hat? We sang our songs and we read our book. I think it's time to say goodbye. We've got a goodbye song to sing now. Goodbye, my friends, I hope you had fun. Goodbye, my friends, I hope you had fun. We read all our stories, we sang all our songs. Thank you for rocking and rolling along. Goodbye, my friends, I hope you had fun. Goodbye, my friends, I know I had fun. See you later. Bye-bye.